Ever since the big news break a few days ago and the subsequent announcement from Kanye about his new Yeezy adult content, fans have been clamoring to know what exactly we can expect from this new explicit division of Yeezy. And as of right now, there's more than a handful of likely outcomes.
I love leaking!
Before we get into the rest of the video, I wanted to quickly announce that I now have an official Leaky Discord, and the link to join that will be in this video's description. The last we heard about Yeezy porn, the fan base was pretty equally divided between those that view it as a doomsday event and those that really couldn't care less. As of what we knew 2 days ago, it was assumed that Kanye would be building a traditional filmmaking studio producing pornographic material, but with some new developments yesterday, it's really not clear what Kanye's real plans are. We first got an Instagram story from FaZe Banks of all people revealing that he was somehow involved with Yeezy porn. Immediately after this, Banks replied to the Good Ass Sub Twitter account's post about the story saying it's not actual porn, Ye knows what he's doing, let us cook. Now, I really have no clue why FaZe Banks is involved in this to begin with, considering he's pretty crusty these days and has a not-so-great reputation around LA, specifically for giving a porn star an STD, which he openly admitted to on an Aiden Ross stream about 2 months ago.
That's now or that's at your high?
I gave a porn star gonorrhea.
Who?
You probably know her.
What? You're supposed to get gonorrhea from porn stars.
No, I
No.
give it. She called me blonde.
You probably ruined her scene with Dredd.
No, I ruined
Dredd was like, what is this green shit?
I ruined her work for the next week. She was super pissed.
Yeah, they get
All
pissed about
jokes
that
aside,
shit because they get
pissed.
tested
She was pissed.
They get tested twice a week. You get tested twice a life.
There is some speculation that Sky Bree is who Banks gave the STD to, but that hasn't been confirmed yet. If I had to guess, I think Banks having a previous relationship in some form with Sky Bree and likely other LA porn stars is probably how he got in with Kanye, but that doesn't explain his reply to the Good Ass Sub Twitter. Banks saying it was not actual porn was just absurdly cryptic, especially because directly after this, we got more confirmation from Kanye's posts over on Instagram that Yeezy porn is in fact real porn, directly contradicting what Banks had said. Posts even added that she rechecked with her sources immediately after the Banks tweet, and it was reaffirmed that it's going to be real porn with a high-dollar film budget. Now, Kanye's posts does have very legitimate connections within the Yeezy camp, so we should obviously take what she says as truth. But if Banks is actually there working on making the Yeezy porn, surely his word must take precedent over hers. Truthfully, I have no clue who to believe, since I could easily see Kanye making real traditional porn, or I could see him utilizing pornographic material for a music video or something like that. One thing that I think is certain though is that Yeezy porn has absolutely nothing to do with a new clothing brand. There was some theories flying around that this entire Yeezy porn thing is actually going to turn out to be a new line of apparel from Kanye and Bianca, with supporting evidence being fashion designers like Moa Lola publicly vocalizing their support for the Yeezy porn announcements. Over on the Good Ass subreddit, some users found a clothing trademark for porn and tried to claim it was related to Yeezy, but from my research, there is zero connection. C5 Brands LLC holds the clothing trademark for porn filed in July of 2021, and that company has zero ties to Yeezy, Kanye, or Mascot Holdings Incorporated. Plus, the two real Yeezy porn trademarks filed by Kanye a few days ago were strictly for entertainment services and digital media, which to me is more than enough evidence to conclude that Yeezy porn is not going to have anything to do with clothes. In other news, we got some opinions from Charlemagne the God on Kanye's part in the recent Drake vs. Kendrick beef, and it seems like he's really not too fond of what went down.
What type of man sits around and says we were all energized by the elimination of another man? Like, this man is so miserable and has never dealt with whatever hurt and pain he's feeling, and he just wants to project it onto other people. Okay, Future, you neither. Run from Kanye. Metro, what are you doing? All of y'all should be running from Kanye West. Kanye done made the whole thing corny. It was entertaining until he brought his jealous, envious ass into the picture. So lame.
Charlemagne's main criticism seems to be that Kanye is a very envious, jealous, and hateful person, even including an example of how back in 2018 Kanye was angry at Drake and Virgil for stealing the culture from him.
When I interviewed him back in the day when we was walking through the hills, he was hating on Drake and Virgil then, talking about they took the culture from him. And this is when he was up. This is when Yeezy was booming. And he was still hating because he's an unhappy, unlucky, hating-ass human. We shouldn't even give him no energy. He actually edited that part of the interview out when he was hating on Drake and Virgil. They stole the culture from me.
I would honestly not be surprised if Kanye clapped back at Charlemagne for this, especially because they've known each other for quite a long time, and this is a pretty critical thing to say about Kanye. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed, feel free to leave a like and subscribe to my channel for more videos like this, and let me know down in the comments if you think Yeezy porn is going to be actual porn.